I don't want to film too much because I know how much editing I've got to do. Like, it's so much, it's just so overwhelming and stressful. But I woke up about 4 something in the middle of the night and I could see the landing light was still on outside my bedroom, and it normally isn't because someone hello cutie, are you showing your belly? Hey, you dirty belly, you need a BATH. I won't scare you with the word at this time in the morning. Look at the little feeties. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, pupster. Look at the little belly. Hey. You like a little belly rub? Who's been a good girl waiting for me to get up? Hey, has it been you? Is it feeties? No, cutie pie. I do love a little good girl. Look at that little fuss. Hey, what are you up to? Look at that. You need a good BATH and a brush. You bloody do. Oh, gorgeous. Do you want to go out or not? I know you do. I'm going to pretend you don't because you think I'm going to give you something. Look at here. Hello. Oh, my back is sore. Hello. Hello. Got a bit lightheaded. Oh, you just walked into me. I know you're on the scrouge. I do. What do you want? Me? Can't give you them because you don't have many of them left. You can have some barbecue bangers. Never seen you sit so down so quick in my life. Can't even get in them. Right, 3. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Oh God, no, you're not having any more. Good girl. No. Bet you're gonna make me walk to the back door now, aren't you? So I think it was 4 something because I looked at the time because I was so confused. Like, my immediate thought, I knew she was doing that. My immediate thought when it, like, the light was still on was like, do you know when you get this feeling when it's not a good feeling? Because normally when I wake up, that light has been switched off. Sometimes it's annoying because sometimes I want that light on. But the light was off and I'm like, oh my God. And then I think it took a couple of seconds, then I realised my dad wasn't coming home last night and I knew he wasn't coming home. But it's always that, like, I was like, oh my God, like the light should be off. So, because my dad is a lot older than people realise, and he doesn't want me to say his age, and that's why I don't. And I respect his decision not to tell everyone that he's 852. But yeah, there was that, you know, when you're half asleep and you know something shouldn't be what it is. It was that, and I forgot for a few seconds, and that's when I looked at the time, and it was 4 something. Like, I can't remember the exact time it was, but I know it was 4 something. And I'm tired. I got woken up at a stupid time because I was definitely having a lie-in today. I am exhausted. And lying doesn't mean I'm going to get more sleep than normal because I went to sleep later because I was trying to do some editing because, like I said at the start of this, I'm super far behind in my editing. Like, there's just so much, it's overwhelming. And I want to edit stuff, I don't want to delete it. Well, I probably will be deleting bits because there's just too much for me to catch up on. The stuff from months and months ago, like vlogs, and I might edit 1 or 2 of them. Like, I'll have a quick look at what's in it, or maybe not. I might just delete some, and because I can't just like edit everything. It's just a lot, and because I'm editing, like last year I wasn't editing, and now for the last I don't know, 6-ish months, 5-6 months, 6, let's go for 6. I have been editing, so that's the difference between a year ago when I was having to like be very careful what I said because I wasn't editing, and sometimes I wasn't careful what I said and I couldn't put it up on here because this is my public account. And now I can say what I want because I can try and edit it, because sometimes I just forget and keep stuff in without thinking. But that's because I'm stressed out all the time. Honestly, my head's just like, I'm so depressed and stressed and anxious and all these horrible feelings that half the time I don't even know what day of the week it is. I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to do such and such, like before I've even left the room, or even if I'm doing it in the same room, I've forgotten what it is. And then I'm stressed out because I don't know what I'm doing or what I was meant to do or what I was even thinking. I've boiled the kettle. I nearly poured cold water in and I thought I better check, is that kettle boiled? No, it isn't boiled. I just filmed a video. So I've done it for YouTube. No, I've done it for YouTube. This is YouTube. I've done it for Instagram. And I need to do it for YouTube. But I don't want to keep filling my phone. So until I've got some more stuff off, basically. I mean, it's hopefully going to go up before this unboxing that I've not filmed. He's hopefully going to go up before, after this, before this. Yeah. It's a 7-item choose your own box by Treat Box. I definitely got my money's worth because the 7-item box I'm sure used to be something like either $27.95 or $29.95. It's between $27.95 and $29.95. I'm now think it's $32.95. That's quite an increase. They never ever said anything about increasing prices. Most businesses of that size typically say, oh, we're changing the prices, but they didn't. Anyway, I did get a 20% voucher off them for my birthday, and I think 2 days before it was about to run out, because I think you get a week, they actually sent another email reminding me, which I like. I mean, it is getting them a sale, so that's probably why they're pushing it, but also they're giving you 20% off. That is a good deal depending on what you get. And I did look through all the pre-made boxes, and there was one that I liked. It was a Christmas one. I'm sure it was about 50 something pounds, and obviously I would have got 20% off. But one of the things in it, I thought it was one thing to find out it was something else by the same brand, but I didn't want this something else. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And I looked through to find a box that had the other item in, but I didn't love all the items in that box. So I went on the choose your own selection. There's probably about 500 products on there. And I thought, you know what, I'll do a 7-item box because there's 5, 7 and 10. And I feel the best value for money is 7, because the difference in price between the 7 and 10, I personally don't think it's worth it. But each to your own. My discount code, if you want to use it, is MEL10TB. You can use it once for 10% off. Everything except for subscriptions. Everything except for subscriptions and the birthday advent. So I went on and I was looking through, and I could have probably easily done 2 7-item boxes, maybe a third. But obviously I'm not going to do that. Maybe at some point I might, you never know. So I started putting items in, and it would appear that the things that I were mostly drawn to, there was things I was drawn to as well, was the like self-care products. And I was looking through, and there's enough to do a decent box. So I ended up with 3 Bloom and Blossom products, which I went on a website and looked at the prices. These are not cheap products. So I think like 2 of these products cost the same as what the box cost without the discount. So in 2 of the products alone, I got my money's worth. I don't think I would pay what these are asking for, these products though. I've tried this. It's the Get Drenched Hydrating Face and Body Mist. I sprayed it when I was filming the unboxing for IG. It's a Fierce spray. I sprayed it at my face. I've not like had a wash or anything yet. because it says you can use it as a setting spray. It's really fierce. I wouldn't spray this at my face if I had makeup on, but it felt refreshing. It's like got natural ingredients in it. It's vegan, cruelty free, so yeah, so I got my money's worth in just 2 of the products, because initially I had a different hand cream in. Now, I've not filmed the unboxing. I might say it in the unboxing. I originally put the bubble tea gingerbread one in, because I had the mulled wine one, which is just run out. And it's not a really thick one. Sometimes I had to put 2 layers on, but it smelled good. So I originally had that in, and then I saw they did a hand cream, so I got this instead of the gingerbread one. But I'm sat here, and this room is just so overwhelming. There's boxes. There's like a pile of boxes. Is there anything in that box? What was in that box? There's like a white box that's shiny. Well, not shiny. It's not a matte box. But I'm wondering what I got in that. What came in that? It's at the bottom of the pile of boxes. Well, it's not the bottom one, but it's right close to the bottom. But I'm thinking, what came in that? Was it footwear? I'm confused what come in it. Was it footwear? I don't know. Then there's a P. Louise one on top. Then there is a... I'm having to look at the product on the desk to see what the brand's called. Wish Upon a Candle box. Then there's some brown boxes. And typically I get rid of all my boxes, but recently I've been using boxes. Either to donate stuff to charity, because, you know, you need to put it in something to carry it. Or there's been a few things that I have sold on very, very, like, ridiculously cheap. So there's been a couple of times I've needed boxes and I've not always had them. So I have kept some boxes. But I'm like in this room, and you know this is like the smallest room in the house except for the downstairs toilet. And it's just, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, oh my God. And because of how I feel, like I'm like severely down and stuff, I just feel this, like, if you ever have like depression or what, like any kind of thing, like you just got no motivation and you just feel down, and like even getting out of bed, like if you get out of bed it's a miracle, like because you're so down you just want to stay in bed. Even if you're not asleep, you can't face the world. So when you come in a room like this and you're just so overwhelmed, and it just makes you feel a million times worse. But then when you've got a bit of mental energy and you want to tidy it and you walk in the room, you're like, where do I start? And then 99% of the time you don't start, because it's just so overwhelming that it's just like, I can't start because I don't know where to start and I don't know what to do, because it's just like, ugh, do you know what I mean? Like it's like, it's too much. But if it was in a bigger room, it wouldn't be too much because it wouldn't look that bad. But because it's like, do you know, like a smaller room, it looks a lot, but it's probably not a lot, like if it was in an average size room. But it's just every time I come in here, especially now I've let that pile of boxes get a bit higher because I might need them, I'm like, ugh. And by the way, I'm not selling on stuff at a massive profit or anything. Sometimes there's stuff that's brand new that I might have paid £40 for, I might be getting £6 for. But my thinking is, £6 is better than nothing. And I've had to like buy postage items, and then obviously that £6 might go down to £4.50. So that's why I've saved a few different size boxes. And I only mean a few, but when they're all stacked together like that, it does look like a lot to me. But I'm not making lots of money. Like I've literally made like 50 quid, and I've literally bought stuff with it. So I'm selling to buy. But most of the majority of the stuff I've put to charity. Like, was it last year? Like there was 6 or 7 bags of brand new clothes, which I could have sold at least half of and donated the other half. So the majority of stuff goes to charity because I just can't be bothered with people offering me 50, like 150 for something listed at 11. Like, yeah, I'd let it go for 5-6 quid. But yeah, I'm not selling massive amounts. Like the 50 odd quid that I've got has been from quite a few products or items. But what I've got is literally gone towards something else. So, but not everything I've bought I've got from money that I've made just by selling some bits and pieces. Because I do generally give the majority of the stuff to charity. That's just what I've always done. And I need to go downstairs and have a drink and maybe something to eat. Even I've had a croissant, I've had an orange Lucozade, I've had a coffee. I think I need a bottle of water and a yoghurt. And then I'm probably going to get ready and take the dog out. I mean, my dad said he would be home this morning because he's got the car. And I said, I bet you £50 you won't be. He's like, I will be. It is currently 10 to 1 on a Sunday. And yes, I've not had a shower yet because it's Sunday. I mean, some Sundays I am showered and everything by now, but I'm definitely not because I just don't. Like, if I could go to bed for the day and just lie there, I would, because that's how I generally feel. But I've got a Husky. If you know anything about Huskies, you know you cannot go and get in bed all day because you know what the Husky would get up to. So I am having a lazy day, but this room just totally overwhelms me. But it's probably not even as bad as I feel it is, because obviously it's just because it's a small room. I'm on a walk. Right, if you're eating something, no, you've already had about a 20-course meal on this walk. Do you know what, it's a lot darker than it's showing on the camera again. I've put a hat on because it's like doing, do you know that really light rain that you can feel? But it doesn't feel like really wet, but if you're out on it for like longer than 10 minutes you get soaked. That's what's going on. So I'm going to put this clip on the end of the video that I started filming. Are they actual hell? It's okay. Normally I wear a baseball cap, but that's more of a summer thing, and I have my baseball cap with me. Well, it's in the car. But I decided on a hat today because the baseball cap obscures my vision a little bit, and obviously it's getting dark outside, and I knew it would get dark whilst I was out with her. There's literally no lights at all where I am, and I'm trying to get out of this area. I mean, let's just put it this way. I am not in the woods. Oh God, someone's literally walking towards me and I didn't realise because they're dressed in black. Then I realised I'm dressed in black. Yeah, they were dressed in black, but then there's me. Dressed in black, but with white dirty trainers on and a pink hat, which you can see if you're looking at me. About you can see the pink. Another reason I can't go in the woods is because it's been raining since sometime in the middle of the night, and I've got trainers on, so that is why. If it'd only like, you know, this like really light rain and it'd only been doing an hour, I would go in. I mean, I'm not going in now because of how dark it is. Which yet again, it's not showing. I got out much later than planned. Hours, because my dad said he'll be back this morning, and I said last night, I bet you 50 quid you're not. He's like, I will be back this morning. You've got no faith in me. I said, no, it's not about faith in you. It's the fact that I know that there's only been a couple of occasions in the last couple of years that you've come home before the afternoon and it's been like 5 to 12. I said most of the time it could be anywhere up to 3 o'clock. And today he waltzes in just after 3 when I'd planned on going out at 1. So luckily there's no fireworks going off. I don't know what time it is, but I want to walk to a certain time, which I don't know if it's going to be possible.